2 weeks ago, I was able to track down a brand new in box Savage 25. This one was an open box, but it was never fired. So today we're going to get this thing out of the box. I'm going to show you what's in it, and we're going to get this thing broke in. Now guys, one of the things on my Nitro HPI channel that I am blessed the most with is that I have the ability to track down and purchase and then unbox and run for you guys, and more importantly myself, a whole bunch of vintage nitros. Brand new. I mean, some stuff's brand new. That WR8, hey, that thing came out 2 years ago and it occasionally pops up. Just super rare stuff, like a brand new MGT 8.0, a brand new LST XXL. There's a brand new Savage Octane out there that is begging to come out. But again, very blessed that me and the wife are able to track some of these. And I am not per se a Savage guy, but I sure do have a whole bunch of really nice running Savages. And about 2 months ago, I was able to track down a brand new 2002-2003 Savage 21. And I unboxed and I broke this thing and I ran it. And in fact, it's sitting right there on the shelf next to that T-Max. And guys, 2 weeks ago, I was able to track down a brand new in box Savage 25. This one was an open box, but it was never fired. So today, we're going to get this thing out of the box. I'm going to show you what's in it, and we're going to get this thing broke in. We're going to give it some runs, and more importantly, we're going to compare it performance-wise to the Savage 21. Now, this is not a sealed box, but this is car 100% has never been driven because she's still got her head sticker on. Her pain-in-the-ass radio box is not installed yet, and also is missing the instructions, but I got a couple sets of Savage 25 instructions, so it looks a little bit better. So we're going to get this thing out of the box. I'm going to show you everything that this thing comes with. And she's got some good stuff. She's got some stuff that's going to need to be gone through. You know, of course, like the air filter. But other than that, she's extremely complete. Now, this thing came out in 2004 to replace the Savage 21. And they had to do some improvements on this thing because this thing was, it didn't get great reviews when they compared it to the Traxxas 2.5 T-Max that came out in 2003 about the same time. But let's talk about what this thing came with. This thing came, of course, with the radio box you had to install, pain in the ass, and antenna flag. It came with an 18-tooth clutch belt because, again, that Savage 21 wasn't the fastest thing in the world, and that T-Max was, and that was the direct competition. Came with a couple tools, extra body clip, an extra wheel pin. Came with the sticker kit. I've noticed that I've got a bunch of these sticker kits that came with these Savages. Came with the TF4 radio, of course, your antenna stick, and the biggest improvement was the roto start. The roto start was huge. And if any of you guys are familiar with the Nitro RS4 RTR3s, they had several models. You had the Evo and the Evo Plus. And if you're wondering what the Plus meant roto start. No more pull start. Now, there were a lot of improvements on the Savage 25 over the 21. I mean, some were big, some were not so big. But the biggest thing, of course, you got the engine. You got the 25 over the 21. You lost your primer tank because now you've got roto start. This thing had 4-gear diffs where the 21 had 2-gear diffs. This thing had a 3-shoe clutch in there versus a 2-shoe clutch. And plus, they gave you the optional 18-tooth high-speed pinion, and they included it. The fog lights were different. You lost the yellow HPI. And another little thing that is minor but still there is they serrated the wheel nuts, the 17 mil wheel hubs. They're got little serrations on them where the 21 did not get those. Now, I did a video last week comparing the 21 to the 25. My buddy Jose at the Sniper Nitro RC shop pointed out that the 25 had the adjustable upper shock mounts. And I kind of agreed with him because I was at home. Well, Jose, I'm going to disagree with you now. The multiple shock mounts came out in the Savage X in 2006 because this 25 still has the singles. And also included was your SUV body mount. So if you want to go with an SUV versus a pickup, your 23-24 tier servos and your spacers if you want to put reverse in. So these things did have an optional reverse kit that you could buy. I think it was about 80, 90 bucks back in the day. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and put the batteries in this thing. I'm going to put this godforsaken cover on. And this cover is the worst thing I have ever played with. But spoiler alert, they did fix that in 2006 with the Savage X with something a little bit more exacting, but quite a bit easier to play with. And we will not be playing with this Roto Start as it is. You know, I was pretty fortunate enough to get my hands on a few of these Duratrax Quick Pits, which is basically Roto Start, but they're twin battery, and they have all kinds more torque. And you can never have enough spares or backups. And you could probably already guess the air filter was not good. Now, I was just going to do the old-fashioned thing and make it, you know, HPI tough, attracts this stuff. But I got a few of these TSR air filters. And these TSRs are pretty cool because they're just kind of buttons and they are already pre-oiled. So after 14 hours of wrestling with that radio cover, I got the batteries in, and she's doing as best as an SF1 servo can possibly do. And of course our throttle is reversed, our steering is correct. So now that we're throttling, we're steering, my dual rate's turned all the way up, we're going to do something, my favorite thing in this world to do. We're going to yank a head sticker. Now I want this thing to come off in one piece for obvious reasons. Look at that. Came right off. Pretty, isn't it? Hi, Dad. And one of the things I love to do the most with these tank stickers, well, is I kind of collect them. And the tank stickers are not stickers. They're just stuck in there. But these are all the new Nitros that I've unboxed since I've started doing YouTube. There's a few of the tank decals that don't really do anything. Well, we got her 135, so I vote we go ahead and put some fuel in her and see if this plug's any good, see if this fuel tank's any good. I mean, it's all new, but again, it's 22 years old, so you never really know what you're going to get. Now, I manually raised the idle up. I took the air filter off of it. So the game plan is we are going to attempt to prime it the way you would if you didn't have a pull start, and even if you did. And we are already flowing fuel. We probably didn't even need to prime it, but let's give it a shot. And I'm going to go ahead and manually give her a little bit more idle. The throttle trim doesn't seem to be bringing it up enough, so we'll do that by ourselves. And another thing I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to open up the low speed just a little teeny tiny bit. Maybe 2 hours. And given that, she should fire right up. Let's give her some transmitter throttle. Alright guys, from here I'm going to go ahead and take it outside because I did promise the wife that I would not run nitros in the shop, and she does watch the videos. Alright guys, so she's up on her jumbo conks. We're just going to put her through a couple heat cycles. I'm going to play with the low speed mixture, see if I can get about 190, 210 degrees, and we'll go 2 or 3 of those, run through a couple tanks, and we're ready for tires on the ground. You know what, I'm going to turn the radio off, and I'm going to give her a little bit of throttle. Alright guys, so I got 3 heat cycles and 1 full tank through this thing already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set you up. I'm going to fire it up. I'm going to turn you around. We're just going to run it through the parking lot for a little bit and put probably another half tank through it. And guys, don't sleep on this one. My channel is giving away a brand new 3.3 T-Max in red. All you got to do is go to the giveaway video, type in the words Nitro Pimp T-Max, and you'll be entered in to win. And on May 1st, we pick a number, and this thing takes flight to your house. And again, if you're in the lower 48, I'm paying the shipping. If you're in Canada, I'm paying the shipping, you're paying the duties. If you're in England, you're paying the shipping and the duties. I'll tell you what, guys, this thing is running good, running strong. I got 3 full tanks. That tank I ran completely dry because I'm kind of out of time. I got to get other things I got to get going. And yeah, this was not the original body. This was Savage 20's body. Like the 21, we're saving that brand new body for the shelf. But this thing is breaking in nice. She's got good power. You could feel the power as she's going through these tanks, just increasing. But the one thing we got to work on is that 2-speed is not 2-speeding whatsoever, and it's not reacting to any of my input to it, but I can't get in there and see if the puck is stuck. So you know what? We'll pull the transmission, pull it out, clean it out. I think it's probably just some gummed up assembly lube in there. But guys, this thing is sweet. I feel like the most blessed man in the world that 22 years after the fact, I get to unbox a brand new Nitro that I wish I would have had in 2004, but I was doing other things. And guys, listen, this thing is just pure general badassery. This thing is so much faster than that 21, even though the 21 hits the 2-speed. But this thing is pretty damn incredible. Well, listen, I will see you guys on the next one. I got to go get busy.